salvation of their souls. Claim the salvation of their souls. Hindi ang mga tao po, hindi po magbabago from outside to inside. Kailangan po mula sa loob, palabas. Hanggat hindi nabago ang puso niyan, hindi po magbabago yan. Sino ang nakapagbago ng puso? Ang Panginoon naman. So the family prayed. And the following day, after 2 years of praying, it's just a matter of approach. Palitan po natin approach. Ano po nangyari last year? Baka po marami na pinapag-pray na puro po mga siguro change of approach. This time, bless. This time, bless. So, bless nila na convert yung mga prostitutes, na puno ang church, na wala yung prostitution of the house. Okay? So, I would like to call on the coordinators for our project hotel. Meron po tayong project hotel. Okay? They will explain, I'm going to explain it to you. Pwede po natin project.
Pastor, wala dito sa, sa USB.
Wala. Okay.
Meron dito sa cellphone ko, pero ang liit naman.
So, hindi kaya?
Hindi ko mailagay eh. Saksak mo yung copy-paste mo. Wala akong cable.
Ito po, yung po ipo-project ito po, I requested Ken to make this bigger para po mailagay natin, mai-post natin, para po mabantayan natin yung temperature. Titingnan po natin if you are meeting the goal. We are facing against the spirit of poverty. So, we will start being generous. Magkakano po yung, how precious is 1 euro for you? 1 euro. Yung po yung sinasabi ng pastor dito, piso, hindi po piso, euro. Okay. Yan po, yung pong piso sa Pilipinas, yung pong napakalit na church, naging 3-story building, nagkaroon po ng annex, at nagkaroon po sila ng missionary house out of 1 peso. And you know what? Most of them were squatter areas, squatters, but now all of them have works, and now they na-upgrade na po. Hindi na po dun sa place, sa project po nakatira. Alam niyo po naman, marami na ngayong magagandang places to live. Kasunod po ng generosity ay prosperity. Without sowing, you will never reap. Without giving, you will never receive. Without asking, you cannot receive. Without seeking, you cannot find. Meron po tayong parte. Sinasabi na kung totoong pinagpapala ako ng Diyos, gagawin niya yan, walang kasundo yan, walang conditions. Well, the problem is the Bible has conditions. Pwede ko bang i-ano dito? Kasi, okay. Let me call on the treasurers of the group. Please come on. You know yourself. Treasurers of the cell group. Will you please come on? They will be the coordinators of this project hotel. Okay, and in your cell group, every Sunday, you will be giving voluntarily, there are alabaster jars inside. Can you please distribute it to our coordinators? Andito may mga coordinators, please don't look at them negatively. Meron na namang bote. Okay. And this is a voluntary offering, okay? Hindi po ito pledge. We're not saying this is a pledge. This is a voluntary offering. If you like, ito po, listen to this. Gusto niyo pong i-bless ang Panginoon every day, I would request you to get a bottle like this. Ipakita mo nga yung bottle, please. Ayan. Kumuha po kayo ng bottle na yan, at everyday lagyan niyo po ng 25 cents. Okay? Pag napuno na po yung bottle, dalhin niyo po sa CG at ipabilang mo sa kanila. Okay? So ngayon, dito niyo po ihulog sa bottle na ito. yung inyong 25 cents during the week. Yung pong 25 cents na yun, makabuo po kayo ng 1 euro on Sunday. Okay? Kung kayo po'y nahihirapan pa, gawin niyo pong 20 o 10, aabot yun po ng 1 euro na. Okay? If you love God, hindi po mahalaga yung 1 euro. Hindi po mahalaga yon. Ang mahalaga po ay yung pagmamahal niyo sa Diyos. What is 25 cents a day for Jesus? That is 1 euro on Sunday. Okay? Siguro more than 1 euro kung marunong kayo kwenta, di ba? Okay. Anyway, I'm just giving you an idea how you will come up with 1 euro because some people are thinking, eto na naman, si Pastor, yung kanyang panghihingi na naman. 1 euro, yeah, we're talking about 1 euro. Okay. So, another thing. This is called Project Hotel. Bakit po? Sino nagandahan ng ang Christmas presentation? Sino pong nakapanood? Ilan po ang naging bisita natin? Kung bibilangan niyo po, yung pong effort natin na ginawa, nanghinayang po ako. The presentation was excellent and it has to be shown to a lot of people. Now, bago po tayo nag-decide na gawin ang Christmas presentation sa church, meron po nagsabi sa akin, Pastor, di ba every year we're doing it sa hotel? Bakit dito tayo ngayon? The answer was, we didn't have fun. My heart was crying when I answered her. With 1 euro, every anniversary, we will be celebrating at the hotel. Every Christmas, we will be celebrating at the hotel. And we could invite our jefe, we could invite our friends, we could invite anyone, any oikos, na hindi po tayo mapapahiya, na hindi sila makakaupo. I know that no one of you invited friends last Christmas because you know our space was limited. Now, are you willing to give 1 euro for the lost? Okay. Ayaw po natin pahirapan ng mga coordinators. They will just be coordinating. They will just give the bottle and voluntarily pass it to you. Please. If your heart is not willing, we will not oblige you. Okay? I don't want to hear any word. Alam niyo po ang masasaktan ng Panginoon. I was prompted by the Holy Spirit to do this. Hindi po ako nag-isip nito. Sabi niya, ang mga anak ko kailangan ma-overcome nila yung poverty. Bakit sila mahirap? Bakit sila hirap na hirap? When it comes to giving to God, wala silang time, wala silang budget, wala silang puso. But when it comes to giving to one another, galante. Who is God and who is this person next to you? Sabi ng Panginoon, if you love them more than I do, they are your idols. Hindi po masamang magmahalan tayo. Pero wag nating echafuera ang ating Diyos. And this year, He has to receive the glory. Amen? Kahit po tayo maghirap, gawin po natin ang pinagawa. And there will be breakthrough. I commit to you the word. Floodgates of heaven will be opened. Test me on this. Okay? And honey. What's that? Milk and honey will flow. Okay? So let's pray for this group and they will be the one to okay. I will give this to you. Will you please pass this? So that during the cell group, you just put it on the table with this bottle so that everybody will know that this offering is for the hotel. Okay, I would like to repeat. This is not compulsory. This is voluntarily. If you love the Lord, give. If you don't feel like giving, I don't want God to be sad. Yun nga sinabi, kung hindi mo ka sa puso yung pagbigay, huwag mong gagawin. Huwag mong gagawin. Kasi Before you put anything to God, puso mo na nakikita niya. Alam niyo pong ginawa ni Cain? Nag-offer po siya. Walang problema. Sige, gusto mo mag-offer ako? Nag-offer po siya. Doon sa offering niya po, wala yung puso niya. Si Abel, ano ginawa niya? Inuna po niyang in-offer yung kanyang puso. So kapag po ang puso natin, ang una natin in-offer, ang result po is more than anything expected. And you're giving it to Him, hindi parang, oops, tingnan nyo, nagbibigay ako, look, ting! You will give it because you love the Lord. Are we clear? Okay, let's pray for them. Ayaw ko po marinig. It's in the coordinator. And they will give me feedback from time to time. Okay? If ever you have complaints, talk to them. And they will share it to us. Lord, thank you so much for this Project Hotel. From now on, Lord, we will be happy to give to you our best, our talent. Lord, napaka-talented po ng grupong ito. We have the voice, we have the ability to do mime, to dance. Our kids are really so talented. Lord, we would like the world to see yung ibinigay mo sa amin. But Father, in this small place, we cannot do that. But Lord, in the hotel, we could invite our friends and lovers. So Lord, with this €1, bless the effort, mighty God. I rebuke the works of the enemies in the name of Jesus, who will stop the flow of your blessing as they can. And Lord, with this giving, it will start from one. But Lord, from here will flow the generosity in the hearts of our people. As you will bless them every single day, for them to be able to give 25 cents for you, because they love you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Okay, praise God. We will start the discipleship. This is another thing. Okay? Ito po, kuhanin nila ngayon. Now, discipleship will start today. Bakit po tayo may discipleship? Ganito po. It just happened yesterday. We had a friend, and this friend came from a church, and this person has been attending the church 4 years ago. And I asked the friend, this is from another church. Sis, how do you explain John 14:6? What is John 14:6? Okay? Sino po ang nakakalam ng John 14:6? Okay. Sabi niya, Pastor, with all love, itong passion niya, I'm a fanatic Christian. But I'm sorry to tell you, I do not know and I do not read the book. Hindi po niya sabing Bible, the book. I do not know and I do not read the book. But I'm a fanatic Christian. Okay. Mga kapatid, sino po nagbabasa ng Bible sa inyo? Are we fanatics? But we don't know and we do not read the book. I was so touched with Pastor Abed's illustration. Totoo po yun. Nakamit po kami ng Chinese missionary. Kung gaano po kalayo yung nilalakad nila. Malawak po ang China eh. Pero ang tun po, meron silang freedom of religion. Open na po. Pero in reality, hindi pa rin. It's just a facade. Okay? There's still control. So, the more silang pinapressure, the more na nagkakaroon ng persecution, the more pong lumalago ang Chinese community Christians. At ito po, they need the Bible. Underground pa rin po ang kanilang mga Bible studies. Kasi bawal po. Now, discipleship, why do we need it? Our church is now 7 years old. I don't want to hear anyone from us pag po tayo na-invite somewhere. Sasagutin natin yung mga tao, I do not read the book and I do not know it, but I'm a fanatic Christian and I belong to Vida, Nueva. Please. Please. Every Sunday, we have teachings, 2 services. We have Fire Vision, leadership. Every single day, we have Bible studies. My desire this year is that we will start to grow. Nakita na po yung bunga. 7 years na paghihintay po. Yung 7 years old na bata, marunong na pong kumain. Hindi po gatas. Some of us, 7 years, hanggang ngayon, taking milk. At konting bigyan mo ng meat na nabubulunan. Ayaw ko na umatin. Pinatamaan ako. Hindi dapat siya nagbibig sa ganun. Mga kapatid, 2017, meron pong dream and vision na napakaganda. Yung pong bubong na iglesia, nawasak. Kasi po, maraming batong bumagsak mula sa langit. At yung mga tao sa loob ng church, nababagsakan ng mga bato. Hanggang sa nawasak yung bubong. Yung mga pastor, walang magawa. Andun lang sila sa side, sa pillar. Walang magawa. Hanggang sa totally nawasak yung roof at yung walls. Anong result? Katulad po na nangyari kay Stephen. Stoned to death. Yung mga Kristiyano sa loob ng church. Yung pong nagtanong sa akin, Pastor, bakit napakatindi? Kasi twice ko na panaginipan. Bakit ganun katindi yung dream? Okay. Sabi ko sa kanya, listen, it could either be a warning or a blessing. Okay. Number 1. Kapag tayo po ay namumunga, ano pong ina-expect nyo sa atin na makita ng mga tao? Diba bunga? So yung daw mga namumunga, anong ginagawa? Binabato. Okay. Nakaranas na ba kayo ng mga bato dahil kayo namumunga? Naranasan nyo na bang umiyak kasi pinagtatanggol niyang Panginoon? Okay. So, kahit po anong sakit niyan, expected po sa mga Kristiyano niya. Yeah? This year, kapag naranasan niyo yung bato na yan, huwag kayo magreklamo sa Panginoon. Pasalamat. May katotohanan po kung bakit tayo binabato. Meron po mga taong hindi na binabato. Delikado po yung mga hindi binabato. Hindi mo naman pwedeng sabihin sa Bible study nga sinabi ko, hindi mo naman pwedeng sabihin sa mga tao na, huy, batuhin mo naman ako. Di ba? Yung bato na yan, kusang loob yan, babatuhin ka kasi nga nainggit sa'yo. May nakikitaan sa'yo. Yung walang pumabato, sasabihin, batuhin mo naman ako. Wala pong babato kung wala pong bunga. Intindihan natin? Okay. So, yung vision po na si Stephen, nung siya po ay binabato, because the church that time was persecuted, ano pong nakita niya sa langit? Ang Panginoon na naghihintay sa kanya. So, nung makita niya ang Panginoon naghihintay, wow, it's now my time to go. So, ano sabi niya, Panginoon? Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Familiar? Prayer? Sino nag-pray na? Jesus prayed that prayer before. And this time, Stephen prayed. Can you also pray that prayer for yourself? Father, forgive them, for they don't know. O hindi, kayo pa yung una. No! Hindi ko kaya gawin yan. Bakit? Sino susuko? Okay? So, pag binabato po tayo, kahapon na pag-aralan po namin yung Matthew 5, sabi ko, let's learn to memorize Matthew 5. Ano po yung Matthew 5? The Beatitudes. At pinag-aralan po namin, yung pala pong katapat nung bawat po, the thorn crown, ang katapat po niya ay reward. Okay? Bakit po sinasabing thorn crown? Yun po yung inilagay sa ulo ng Panginoon. Yun po ay corona na tinik na ipinasok sa ulo, at pag pinasok sa ulo yan, ayan, dumudugo. Pero blessed daw pala tayo. Kasi not unless isuot natin yan, hindi natin maisusuot yung glorious crown. Okay? So next time, na meron sabi doon, blessed are those who have pure heart, for they shall see God. Ayun, unang-una yung puso. Gusto niyo makita ang Panginoon? Gusto niyo makita ng mga tao sa buhay niyo ang Panginoon? Meron po dito mga tao na very sensitive when they approach people. At yun po ay because napag-aralan po namin sa foundation, or we studied it, na ang communication is not physical. It is spiritual. You communicate through your spirit, through your soul. Hindi po sa flesh yan. Okay. So, meron po mga tao dito na pag tinignan mo, blessed na blessed ka. Kasi kita-kita mo yung glory ng Panginoon sa buhay nila. Pero meron po tayong tinitingnan na nagigrieve yung heart natin. Well, sana naman po, hindi ako yun, na every Sunday, tuwing makita niyo ako, nagigrieve ang heart niya. Di ba ang sakit? Yeah. At kung problema ko yun, patuhin niyo ako, I need to die. I need to die. Okay? Kailangan po mamatay ako sa aking sarili. Kasi hanggat hindi po ako namatay, hindi po makikita yung glory ng Panginoon sa buhay ko. So for us to have a clean heart, kailangan po lahat tayo magkaroon ng stoning to death. Ayan. Kaya pala yung mga Kristiyano na yun, hindi po sa tao galing, bumagsak po sa langit yung mga bato. At ni-remind po kami ng Panginoon. We evaluated this together kasi I presented the vision to the body. By the way, this year, we will move on as a body. Hindi na po individual. As a body. Kaya po lahat po ng gagawin dito, without your approval, hindi po mangyayari. That's why I always call the meeting of the leaders, they represent you. Okay? So kung ano man po mga gusto nyo ipaabot sa grupo, talk to your leaders and they will present it to the whole body. Because ngayon po, ang gusto ng Panginoon siya ang maging head. Kasi marami po dati na leader, sila po yung head. Ako ang masusunod. Ayaw ko niya. Itong gusto ko. Natuto na po kami. Wala po tayong pinatunguhan. Hindi po nag-grow ang church. Hindi po. Naging immature po. Kasi wala na pong sinabi, kundi, ayaw ko yan. Hindi yan ang gusto ko. Ngayon po, ayaw mo man o hindi, kapag gusto ng kabesa, yun ang masusunod. I'm sorry to tell you, this year, I would like to see Jesus exalted in this body. And the body will cooperate with the head. Yan. Ang magpapakilos po sa katawan ay yung brain. Hindi po yung paa. Right? Okay. From now on, I'm making this clear, 2017, so that we could work together in unity, in love. Okay? Kasi marami pong blessed na blessed sa ating grupo. Alam ko po na nadadama nila ang unity. We enjoyed the holiday on ice without ice. Ha? Alam niyo po, yung sadya na tinahak sa amin, hindi po nakabase sa ice. Yung joy niya, kasama ko yung kapatid ka. Masaya kami. And I was playing with these kids. I tried to separate myself and played with the kids myself. Iba po pagka ang mga bata kasama. Bumabata ka. Kapag po matanda, I enjoy playing with the three kids na sabi ko, Lord, ganito pa pakiramdam ng lolo. Enjoying the apo. You know what? We enjoyed our time. Hindi po nakabase sa circumstances. Kapag po tayo may unity, di ba masaya? Alam niyo, walang nagreklamo na walang ice. Everybody was so happy. Alam niyo, I was really touched. Yung pong small brook. Yung po nagpa-picture. Masaya. Hindi po nila nakita yung limitation. Alam niyo po kung yan nangyari ng mga previous? Ay, bakit pa rin tayo? Hindi na lang kami rito. You know what? Do you enjoy people who really loves you? Despite of, no matter what? Praise the Lord. This year, we will experience that love more. Magmahalan tayo sa bawat isa, right? Amen. At every Sunday, bago tayo punta dito sa church, one rule. Sabi bago daw, ikaw mag-offer ng sacrifice of praise. Anong dapat mong gawin? Go to your brothers or your sisters na during the week, nag-angalan kayo, nagkita kayo sa pintuan, gusto mag-isnaban. No, I will not allow that. I will not allow that. That's disrespect to the presence of God. Sabi ng Panginoon, 1 John 1:9, I could forgive you. But could you forgive your brother? Alam niyo the Lord's Prayer? Father, forgive me. Huh? As I forgive those who trespass against me. Okay. So, kapag humingi tayo ng kapatawaran, dapat humingi tayo magpatawad. Huwag kang hihingi ng tawad kung yung kapatid mo, nagmamakaawang patawarin ka, ini-snap mo. Okay? So that's the rule. Nagkaaway kayo kanina o kahapon, before coming to the church, settle it. And we will enjoy God's presence together. And doon sabi niya, the Lord inhabits the praise of His people. Gusto niyo ba maging masayang Panginoon this year? Amen. Okay, so lahat ng gagawin natin dito, glorifying the Lord. At sa part ko po, ginagawa ko naman po, kung minsan masakit, pero ako po I would like to die to myself. Ang principle ko po is not to please people. My fear is fear of God, not fear of man. Ngayon, I need help. Kasi po, I'm a doer. And I don't justify that. I need to project love. Doon po sa aking mga co-doers, let's learn to show love. Yun lamang daw po kailangan natin. Okay daw po tayo. Kulang lamang doon yung gentleness. alam niyo na, ingit ako minsan sa mga relators. Karinya. Meron silang mga title sa mga kinakausap nila. Ano pa? Kari. Ano pa? Ha? Ha? Mi amor. Sweetheart. Sweetie pie. Ang mga doer. Ay! 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 Diba? So,
Correct.
gayanin na rin natin. Doers. Ha? Okay. So, we need to work as one. And to make it happen, kailangan po mamatay tayo. Die to ourselves. Die to ourselves because the Lord wanted to take out the spirit of poverty in our midst. From here, from the stage, kung meron kayong mga utang, listen to this. I'm not kidding. Talk to the person na pinagkakautangan nyo. Make a plan. 2017, yung utang ko sa'yo na 10 euro, 10 euro, I will pay it 10 cents per Sunday. Okay. I am giving you an idea because some of you, ilang taon ang lumipas, yung 10 yon, hindi mo maibalik. Bigyan mo siyang deligious. Oh, kwentahin mo ha, oh. Isang buwan, dinivide mo yung DF euro. 12 months. Eh, di ba yan? Are you understanding me? You sit down. How much money do you owe? Let's plan it. January to December. Hulog. Hulugan. Then you will finish it. Mahirap po yung praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Yung kapatid naman, ang galing niya mag-praise the Lord. Don't bless the Lord. Siya yung utang na hindi pinapaya. Is it funny?
It's true.
Oh, Pastor, truth hurts.
Ang sarap kang picturean, Pastor.
Bakit?
Yung action mo.
Naku, hindi mo narinig ko ang sinabi.
Narinig ko, Pastor.
Okay.
Nagpumalak pa sa
Let's settle anything this year that would hinder the flow of God's blessing. Ang sarap pong mabuhay na handa tayo that anytime the Lord comes, wala po tayong inapay. Wala po tayong inaway. And anything could happen and we are ready. It's coming. Nag-expect po tayo ng rapture, di ba? Are we prepared? Well, we have to learn to die. Mamatay po tayo sa ating mga sarili so that we will learn to overcome the spirit of poverty, the spirit of death, the spirit of carnality. Ayan po. Lagi po tayo may justification. Pag kinorek tayo ng kapatid, ay talagang ganito ako? No. No. Napag-aralan po namin sa Book of Hebrew, chapter 2, na yung mga anak ng Diyos, may mga senyales. Okay? Kung anak ka ng Diyos, and you are claiming it 7 years since this church started, you've been here, and you're claiming that you're a child of God, kailangan po makikita sa buhay natin. Number 1, signs. Anong sign? Transform life. Nabago ka ba? Meron pong nag-illustrate na pumunta ako doon sa isang church, iyak ng iyak. Iyak sila ng iyak. Paglabas ng suko ang kanya-kanyang higit. Kanya-kanyang higit. At parang sabit na sabit dahil sa loob nag-iiyak. Hindi pwedeng manigarilyo sa loob. Paglabas, sabit na sabit sa sigarilyo. That's a church. That's a church. Sana man lang nagtago o pumunta muna doon sa lugar na Hindi paglabas sa pintuan, yung mga bisita, hindi na po bumalik sa church. Kung itong klase ng nag-iiyak sa loob, ang makikita nila, na sila mismo, alam maraming mga tao hindi man sila Christian, delikado ang kanilang mga sarili sa mga smoking. May mga sakit sila. Ito Kristiyano ka? Kapag po tayo ay Kristiyano, puro bisyo, ibig mong sabihin ang Diyos mo ay hindi totoo. Bakit? Hindi ka na kaya baguhin. Anong kaklase Kristiyano? Carnal. At sinong nakakaya? Walang power ang Diyos mo eh. Bakit pa pupunta sa church na yan? Nagpe-pray ng miracle hindi nga mabago yung sarili. Are you getting the point? Should we see sign? Are we expecting to show sign? Yung pong sign na yun, hindi po tayo, kundi ang Panginoon. Jesus gave His life to transform us. And He will do it. But if we are, meron pa rin pong pinagin Jesus said, I will help you. But you need to help yourself. Okay? Ay, hindi hindi ganyan, hindi fair ang labanan. Dapat, makapangyarihan sa Diyos, siya magbago sa akin. Gusto ko niyang baguhin, kung ayaw mo, hindi po niya pwedeng tigil. Hindi po. So, signs, transform life. Wonders. Meron po kayong pagtotoo sa buhay. Wonders. Maipapagsabi mo po sa mga tao na totoo ang Diyos ko. Kasi when I prayed for this person, when I minister, when I talk to this friend, tumanggap siya sa Panginoon. Gumaling siya. Nadala ko siya sa church. You know what? Hindi po yun natural. Hindi niyo po kayang dalhin yung mga tao dito sa church without the conviction of the Holy Spirit. They will come because they voluntarily came. Ang church po, iba po usapan dito. Hindi po ito parang yung disco. Punta tayo doon. Everybody willing. Dito po, pumapasok lamang yung may tamang puso. At yung po mga may pusong dalawa, yun po yung mga broken na mga tao. Kasi napag-aralan niyo po yung alabaster, no? Not unless we be broken, hindi po lalabas yung mabubuti sa atin. Okay? So, kailangan po tayo lahat. Aminin natin, I came to that brokenness, to that point of brokenness. And now, I would like God to manifest Himself through me. Ayan. So, wonders. Ano ba? Signs, wonders, miracles. Miracles. Marami na po tayong miracles dito. Yung healing, yung po mga papel. Ang gaganda po makinig ng mga testimony nila, and I believe na magpapatuloy na. Okay? And gifts. May nagtanong po, isa po sa questionnaire. How many volunteers in your church are serving in different ways and forms in the church? Nung iniisa-isa ko po, kasi kailangan ko ilagay din yung mga pangalan. Sabi ko, hindi ka kasya. Alam mo, nilagay ko na doon? The whole church. And I was so happy to put that. Mga kapatid, simula sa ating mga bata, they are serving the Lord. Aren't you happy that you belong to a family who is so active serving God? Using their gifts? Ang liliit pa ng mga bata, gifted na. At wala po tayong okasyon dito na wala yung mga bata. They are setting the pace. Kung wala yung mga batang yan, ayaw ko kung nasa ng mga magulang. Yeah? And as we see them dance here, yung mga matatanda, nagcha-challenge sila. So, Yung mga couple, see? How they manage yung kanilang mga, and the man. Yeah. And the moms. Okay. Purihin ng Panginoon sapagkat lahat po ng mga ginagamit ng Panginoon sa lugar na ito are gifted people. At saan po nagaling yung gift na yun? Sa Panginoon. Yun po yung bunga ng ating paglilingkod sa Panginoon. Kasi sinasabi niyo ba, akala ko hindi ko kaya. Akala ko. Pero saan ba galing yung talent na yan? And if you are always defending yourself na, hindi ako pwede, you know, one day you will see yourself out of the game. Because you will be disqualified. Kasi sa Panginoon po, pag binigyan ka ng isa, kailangan po mag-multiply yan. Eh kapag laging binigyan ka ng isa, pinagdadabot mo pa. Ano mangyayari dyan sa isa na yan? Mawawala. Sa kanino ibibigay? Doon sa pinakamasipag. Sige. Magpatuloy ka sa iyong mga justification. And doon po sa vision, ito po, the pastors were just at the corner. Kasi po, pag yung pong judgment dumating sa atin, ito po mga naririnig niyo sa akin, sisters. But I have to do this. And once I've done my part, I'm done. If you will not respond, then you are accountable. Kapag po kayo ay pinadaanan ng Panginoon sa judgment, wala na po kami magagawa. We cannot be the mediator. Hindi po pwede sabihin, pero hindi, pagbigyan mo na lang. No. We cannot touch that. Okay? Kasi po, yung part ko is to be very, very frank and honest and clear. The Word of God. Ito lang po ang role ko. The conviction sa Holy Spirit. At kung hindi po tayo makikinig sa conviction, ang tawag po doon ay grieving. And the grieving results to isolation. Aalisin po kayo. You will be disqualified. Kahit po i-review nyo sa kanya. Pero last year, ganito ginawa ko last year. I do not know you. Pero Pastor, you have to preach the grace of God. Yes, I love preaching the grace. Habang may time pa, I'm giving warning. Habang may time. God is a God of second chance. Kung last year, marami tayong nagawa na justifications, this year, God would like to see a spirit-filled church. Carnal churches will never make it. Ano po nangyari sa Church of Laudencia? Not hot nor cold, isinuka. I'm sorry to tell you, I would rather be hot. But cold, no way. Kahit po batuhin niyo ako, kahit po isabi niyo na sa akin, Pastor, dahil sa'yo nagkawala ang mga tao, dahil sa'yo, I would rather stick to a few who will run the race to the end than a multitude walking on a wide road with total freedom, enjoying one another, and leaving God behind. Dito po, iisa lang pong may tataas. As long as you are glorifying the Lord with me, we will be together. But if you're disrespecting God because of your pride, because of your idols, me and my giftings, kung wala ako dito, walang sasayaw, walang tutugtog, walang magandang boses. I would rather have ordinary people than to have a superstar who is disrespecting my King of Kings. Please, lahat po lang tumatayo dito. This is not entertainment. This is not a show. You're here because God is glorified in your life. And if you are not glorifying God, be honest with yourself. Tell your leaders, I need fasting. I need help. I don't want the body to suffer because of me. Maging honest po tayo. Kasi po, kung yung kamatis pong bulok, isasama mo sa masasarap na kamatis na hilog na napaka-healthy, makakontaminate. Okay? So, yung contamination na po yun, sinasabi ko po, okay, we are supposed to be wise, but we should be gentle as a dove. Yung wise as a serpent po. Kasi kung meron nagsasabi, pero Kristiyano tayo, dapat ganyan tayo, dapat ganyan. Hey. Kapag itong kapatid na ito, dinadala ko na sa infierno. Ha? Kailangan mo ipatunayan sa kanya, kapatid, hindi ako pwede dyan. We're talking about people who have problem with they love to share things about others. Okay? And then we judge them. Anong tawag sa word tao mo? Yeah. Diba pinag-usapan natin? Small-minded people talk about people. Big-minded people talk about ideas. Kapag po ideas, join them. But if they're talking about people, check them. Kasi ang minsan natin magsabi, kasi siya. Hey, what about you? Ikaw nga yung number one na enjoy ka pag itong pinag-uusapan, pag siya pinag-uusapan. And sometimes po, hindi po tayo aware. Hindi tayo aware. Yun po yung hindi awareness, yung not aware of what we're doing, yun po ang justification natin na okay lang. This time, let us bless you. Yung word na bless, kapag po binabackbite niyo yung kapatid, sabi mo sa kapatid, let's bless one another. Start from you. Kasi po kapag ka ginanon ka, okay, husay mo, no? Pag ikaw naman ginanon, masakit, di ba? Pero kapag ka iniwasan mo na yon, at nakikita ng mga tao na you're blessing everybody, yeah? Ang sarap po ng pakiramdam na that person feels like you care. That you defend that person. Na wala kang sinasabi behind. Instead, bless. Naranasan ko po yun. Ako po ay nileksyon sa isang napakalaking event po ng mga Filipino pastors. Meron pong isang nag-standard na pastor. Sabi niya, listen! The person is not here. Please show a little respect. I know the person you're talking about because he is my friend. Who are you to say that? Do you know him? And that person came to my house and confessed what happened in that big event. Alam niyo yung event na yun? Wala na. Lahat po ng mga pupunta doon, pastors na gano'n. Simula po doon, hindi na siya magaling. Kung kanina po. And many experienced the same. Wala akong pinag-usapan, kundi po yung kanilang mga kapatid, this year, please, let's change. We're not pastors, but we are child. Let's bless one another. Okay, all these projects that we have this year will be in line with the will of God. So kung ano man po yung ating ginagawa sa cell group, ano man po yung ginagawa natin sa ating mga ministries, I would like you to just be transparent. Tell me if I'm dictating you, but I need your ideas. Tama na po yung blaming. Kasi si Pastor, puro ganun. Wala ka namang idea na binibigay eh. Kaya nga ako nagaganon eh. Instead of you talking against anyone, tell the person, okay, what is the best way to do it? Let's do this. And let's present it to Pastor. This will be a lot productive. Pero yung pupunta kayo, puro kayo reklamo, tapos when I ask you, then what is good? Ay, gusto lang akong tanungin kasi you know me, hindi naman ako ganun ka, So don't talk. We have to go somewhere. Ang buhay po natin may layunin, may purpose. Kapag wala pong layunin, wala po tayong patutunguhan. Okay, let me close on this. The discipleship is very important because all of us has to know that Matthew 28, 19 to 20 is our first priority as a church. That's the last command of Jesus before going to heaven. But that's our first priority. What is Matthew 28? Go and make disciples.